Kylian Mbappe also has 95 pace. So Saliba and Mbappe, according to Konami, are like similarly, like they have similar speed. Vinicius has 92 pace. Van Dijk has 92 pace. Cantona was too good, by he could have won the World Cup also at 99. The guy retired just before this. Van Dijk should be fast. Oh, he's good. He's good. Definitely. बड़ी सी है बिल्डअप में जैसे ही सलीबा जा सकते सलीबा की प्लेयर आईडी बड़ी चैट की सलीबा प्लेयर आईडी इस टाइम पर
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
Good chance here! Well timed, excellent interception. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, back into the middle, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. No goals as yet. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Kukçu. Robertson, he's picked his way through. And this is Luis Suarez. Subimendi. And it's Timber. Ødegaard. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Rice. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Kukçu. And that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. And he's worked it through. This looks promising. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. He's shifting through the gears here. He's through here. That is a brilliant interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
With the owner of a blue car parked
So both
outside
teams
the
still
stadium
stuck on the
gate.
starting blocks
Kindly
here,
remove it,
0-0
as it is
at
about
the
to be
break.
towed away. Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He gets big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Koundé. To Hazard. Rijkaard. Totti. And here's Suarez. That's rather hopeful. In he goes again! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. He rises! Really well taken goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 20.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Kukçu.
The attendance for this match was
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
60,810.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That'll be a throw.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look of it. Fallen! Off the post! And in he goes again! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. Great defending, strong and determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played into space. That ball looks a good one. And this is Luis Suarez. And that was very necessary. Chance here to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on say about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and the ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Van de Ven.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Deftly away. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And the pass is intercepted. Merino! And he looked every bit assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Now this could be a chance. And he's had a shot! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And he's been shifted off it. He might be in here! Oh, that's delightful. He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? He's found some space. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Robertson. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot hits a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Azar. Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. In with the challenge. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, this looks sharp. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Kukçu. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Great chance here from position A1. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Out to the left it goes. That pass isn't the best. Well, into the second half, and it's still
The
goalless.
attendance for this match was 60,332.
That has ended up in no man's land. Merino. Now, can they get him away? And he's searching through. Oh, well played, well played. Van der Ven gets good distance on it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Coming on to replace him is number 20,
Arsenal
Jorginho.
have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Played back in. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Ødegaard is onto this. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Forlan. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Foot in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's on it, can he get away? Robertson.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The final 5 minutes. Saliba, long ball looking to counter. And this is Jorginho. Oh, it's Jorginho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14.
The message is simple, defend
Number
this with
10,
your lives.
Eze. Coming on the field, number 71, number 19,
Kokchu is there to clear.
Time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero, there's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess.
Nice-looking ball. Chips it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lam.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Caceres. Then Stojkovic. Played out to the right. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Caceres. Half an hour played now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Azar. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Floated through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays it out wide. And this is Luis Suarez. Caught offside that time. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Played back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard. And it's Forlan. Van de Ven. Forlan. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hazard. He's got a... And the finish! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
The screen for an information bulletin
to review the first half.
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Rijkaard. Forlan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Pele. Yamal gets into some space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Totti.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rijkaard. And it's Robertson.
That was lovely, that.
Robertson. And it's played in here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 15.
So, time for
Fabinho.
changes on
Number
both sides,
7.
actually.
Well, Peter,
Stojkovic.
I don't think there's anything
Number
tactical
19.
or injury-related here. I think it's just all
Number
about the
10.
push for a goal now.
Eucharist. Number
Arsenal
21.
really will have to throw everything at this
Coming
now.
on the field. Number 4. Rice. Number 8. Erdegaard. Number
Rice.
6. Owen.
They've been
Number
denied a chance to
29.
develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Number 18. Messi.
I think we might be
Substitution in
done here,
progress.
Peter. I don't see there being enough time
There
for
will
them
be 1
to
minute
try again.
added time.
And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's match.
juices flowing.
Arsenal.
I'm
against
Peter Drury,
Arsenal.
and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender. Oh, he's been caught napping! Forehand crosses. White getting this one clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Robertson. And here's Suarez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Totti. And the shot! Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kukcu. Merino. Oh, easy pickings there. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Kukcu. Oh, this is a great position. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hazard. That's going to go a long way. It's going to be another throw. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that pass just didn't quite work. Saka. Played towards the front line. Forlan. Shot could be on. Now that is a hefty challenge. Pass somewhat off target. Totti. Probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hazard. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kukcu. Koundé. Lovely, now then. Looking to play in the... Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Khan deals with that nice and simple. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I'm afraid to tell you
Yeah,
that
I like
we're
the fact that
expecting
there was a
traffic to be
genuine
heavy
flow
after the
to this
final whistle
game,
today.
as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Mikel Merino. Coming on to replace him is number 19.
And the second half gets underway. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Trossard. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name, and it's Totti. Arsenal just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Perez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And we have our very first corner. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Cannavaro, now it's Hazard. Cannavaro is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Kai Havertz. Number 8, Erdegaard. Coming on the field, number 18.
Oh, he's been shot! Surely! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Hazard, he's shifting through the gears here. Delivered with swing. Totti! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Can he spark a counter here?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Perez, Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Oh, good, great chance! Relentless, just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch. He's gone for goal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Arsenal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And it's been taken short. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Corner number 2 then. Rice plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through.
5 minutes added time.
Oh, it's come loose. White. Not the most convincing of passes.
Saka.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been cleared. That's that, the end. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. Van Basten receives it in a good position here. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Wriggles his way through. Oh, The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robertson. Saka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's really well cleared. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Forlan, and it's Azar. Nicked it back promptly. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. That could spell trouble. Beckham.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Robertson pinches it off him. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
For support for our
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Trossard. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's another chance! Kukçu. Robertson. Threads one in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Koundé. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Trossard looking for options for movement. Koundé. What are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And he cuts out the supply. Totti. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Beckham. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Now it's Van Basten. That has been slung wide. Can he finish? It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Beckham. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Koundé. Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Beckham. Tries to play it through. Trossard. He's found the way through. Trossard! Wonderful from Trossard! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the...
Chance for a shot! Eze. And the counter is on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's cut it out, and he's quick to get it clear again.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Such
good technique.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So what can they make of this? Dixon. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Back into the middle. Shot, surely! And the keeper threw out a limb.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He gets